Alright dudes, what's going on? Loot here. And so the Destiny 2 beta has been out for around 2 days or so now. Open beta is coming on Friday, so if you haven't got a chance to get on the beta, now's your chance to do it tomorrow, as Thursday is the time I'm recording this. But yeah, it's been out for a while now, and opinions on the game are starting to farm. So I decided to take to the streets of Reddit and see what the community had to say about the game, what they liked and disliked. So this is going to be a different kind of video. This is a bit of a discussion video, but it's more me addressing problems with the game, so to speak, and just looking at the community's feedback and seeing how much I agree and disagree with some of the things that they're saying. But let me be clear, this is not the full review of the game. That'll be coming shortly, so make sure to subscribe to see that. But without further ado, let's get into this and see what the community are saying about Destiny 2 beta. So, I did make a post on Reddit talking about the Destiny 2 fun factor, and from what I've been seeing the responses, I was talking about, I don't know, because in my opinion personally, the game feels off. It doesn't feel like Destiny. Now, I know somebody out there is gonna throw out, oh, it's just a beta card, but please understand this. A beta is an unfinished representation of a game. If you see something in the beta, more than likely it's going to make its way over to the full game. Especially with AAA games like this, betas are usually a good indication what the full game is going to be like. So that may worry some people. So let's just get that out of the way now. Right, so first thing I've been seeing people talking about, and I agree with this, team shooting. Yes, it is very apparent in Destiny 2, and I believe this can be an issue later down the road. Team shooting itself is not the problem, but the rate at which it occurs is the problem. Now, I've also seen some people saying, team shooting just happens because you're in a bad position or whatever, this thing, that thing. Though that may be true, understand this. You shouldn't have to go and be walking around with the chances, like, you want to get in a 1v1 gunfight, but there's always somebody next to the person, so you're always getting team shots. So the chances of seeing a 1v1 gunfight in the game are slim, which is not always a good thing. Because say there are people who want to play solo, and they might be playing with randoms who don't necessarily know how to play the game, how the meta works, how the team shoot. So they'll always get outgunned and they won't have a fun time. That's not good. So I think, what can you do about team shooting? I'm not sure. I don't know, it could be how the map design is, and that would lead to more team shooting, but I'm not sure. But team shooting seems to be something that is in the game, is very apparent, and I somehow think Bungie need to come with good map design to rectify a bit of that, because I personally think that it gets annoying, honestly. It gets annoying. So the next point I touched on in the first point, which is 1v1 gunfights. They are so far and few in between, and from my experience at least, when I've played, I've traded all the time in the 1v1 gunfights, and I don't personally find that fun. I guess that's just how the game balance is, but I like to actually win some of my 1v1 gunfights, come out alive. But the problem is, this then goes on to my next point, which I've also seen people saying, is that double kills and triple kills, those moments that you got in Destiny when you're popping up, they're super rare. Like, if you get in a 1v1 gunfight, you manage to live without trading, like, somebody's gonna be there ready to drop you in an instant. Double kills don't happen a lot, triple kills don't happen a lot. So I think that's an issue that needs to be addressed. Maybe the damage numbers need to be increased on the guns so you can kill people faster and escape with a bit more health, so maybe if somebody comes around, you still have a better chance. Not saying that, double kills and triple kills should be happening often, because people shouldn't be untouchable in the game unless they have the skill. That's a bit unreasonable. But I just like to see that more. So another thing I've been seeing people saying in PvP was abilities and supers. They're saying the cooldowns are too long and supers take too long to come up, and I completely agree with this. I don't think I should be getting my super once per game, or I should be getting nades and like abilities every minute or so of the game. Games aren't even that long anymore. They're like, what, 5-6 minutes most, I think? Not sure, but they're not too long. So abilities are something that, you know, made Destiny. You take Bungie decided to go the path of, you know, gunfights. We want to see that gun skill. Not even like just any sort of gun skill, primary gunfights, because there's a big focus on primaries in the game now. Secondary ammo is so far and few between, you don't even see them. But the thing is, once you get secondary ammo and like get a shotgun, I think shotguns are actually ridiculously good. You only get 4 shots in the build right now, but shotguns are ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually fun to pick up power ammo and use them, but we'll talk about that a little later down. But yeah, abilities are what made Destiny, and they kind of took that away from us, so it just feels, people are saying it feels like just a generic shooter with like a high time to kill, and I kind of agree with this. I mean, abilities can get annoying sometimes, not gonna lie. Like, I don't want to be going on point and then just have to die by fire bolts or anything. So keep the damage and stuff in moderation, but I think the cooldowns need to be lessened. I think we need to be getting our grenades a little bit more. Supers need a hell of a lot of work, not gonna lie. I don't know who at Bungie thought it was a good idea to put supers on a timer. I'm not sure if that's true, but it feels like supers on a timer because everybody in the game seems to get the super around the same time. Everybody, enemy team, your team, they all seem to get supers at the same time. So, and it's close to the end of the game. So, when it's close to the end of the game, you just see everybody popping their super in desperation, trying to get off, see if they could get a kill or something with their super. Some people in the game don't even get their supers, which is not good. I think you should get your super at least more than once a game. That's for certain. Because, like, super's another big part of Destiny. I don't want to say they're the first people that introduced it, but like it was like a statement for Destiny, you know. Super check, you get your super, you go in, you get a bunch of kills, and it's lit. You do stuff, and it's cool. But no, you just maybe, hopefully, get it at the end of the game and try to pop off. But more likely, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna get shut down by another super, which is just unfortunate, and that is not really fun. Like, everybody, I think what it should do to rectify this is, depending on how good you do, give you some more super energy, like, or say like, if you're playing an objective-based game mode like Control, if you cap a flag, you should get some super energy, like, you know, reward people for playing the objective. If it's Clash, you kill people, you should get your super a bit faster than everybody else, instead of like having everybody get the super at the same time, because that's not fun. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's not fun. Now, I've been also seeing some people talk about the movement in the game. People are saying it feels stiff, a bit sluggish, and I agree. So for me, I have been playing a lot of Overwatch lately, and that game runs up to 60 FPS on PS4 anyway. Destiny runs in 30, and we know that is not getting rectified at all. The developer Luke Smith said, yeah, our game won't run on consoles at 60 FPS, which I believe is a lie, but hey, I'm not here to judge. But the game does feel sluggish, and I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what about the game, but everything feels slow. I honestly can say it's probably just the 30 FPS. I'm hoping it's just the 30 FPS, but even so, Destiny 1 is in 30 FPS, and that game still feels better than Destiny 2 in my opinion, movement-wise anyway. So I don't know what that is, but we're gonna have to, hopefully they can rectify it, make it a bit more free form and free movement. Another thing I've been seeing people saying is that Hunters got the shaft. And yeah, not gonna lie, they get the shaft. I mean, I'm a hunter man myself, and I mean, the abilities are pretty underwhelming, not gonna lie. They could use a buff. They're pretty useless in PvE completely, which is never good, because like, you got Titans that got shields that can protect you, you got Warlocks that can provide damage or health with a pool, and Hunters, what do they have? They have a dodge that reloads their melee or gun. Like, that's not fun. Like, compared to those other abilities, that's not fun. Like, I can't see that being very useful in PvE, because I don't think you get invincibility frames with it either. which is weird. But Blink still has invincibility frames, and Warlock has those. So, I mean, was it their Bungie? But whatever. But yeah, I definitely think Hunters need a buff in terms of their ability. I think it needs to do more, and their supers are. They're okay, but they're not very good. Golden Gun is way too short. Like, by the time you use your Golden Gun, like, people are already just gone, or you don't find anybody and your super is just gone, that's not fun. Like, I popped my super. I had to wait all game for my super, mind you, to pop it to get 3 seconds to super and then possibly not kill anybody. Alright, Strider, I like it, it's fun, but it feels wonky. The controls are not as tight as like Art Blade, you know, like when you got a solid hit, you knew you got a hit. It feels wonky and it is very slow. People can easily outrun you when you're playing Art Strider, which is not good at all. PvE, yeah, it's kind of useful for clearing out ads, but other than that, I don't see it having much viability in PvP, which is not good. Well, other characters like Sentinel has so much viability PvE and PvP ways, which is kind of ridiculous. Like that shield, I mean, I'm not very good at Titan, but I've seen a few people do some things with that shield that just makes me like, whoa, wish I was good at Titan. But yeah, I think I have covered just about everything that people are saying in the beta. Okay, so another point I've been seeing people saying is that the game is bland. The game is, you know, it gets boring quickly. They don't like the changes with the competitive and stuff like that. My answer to that, I'm gonna pull this card just this once. I'm gonna say it's just the beta. There is not all the content is not in the game, so we don't know if it's gonna be like this at launch. You don't know what they have in store. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a cop-out card, but it's just a beta, so we can't expect all the content to be there. It's just a snippet. But yeah, I think I've addressed all the things that I have seen people saying about their issues with the beta. Let me know in the comments if you think there's anything I, you know, missed or anything you think is wrong with the beta. I know this is a bit more of a complaining video, but like I said, this is not a full review of the game. This is more addressing the issues and the problems of the beta and what people are saying about it and how much I agree and disagree with it. Full review will be coming soon. I have a lot to say about this game. I'm hoping it's good, but yeah, that's all from me. Make sure to like, share this video with your friends if you think, you know, they'd agree or if they'd have something to say about this, and yeah, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.